All right, once again, here with Hee Young Park. If you do have a question for Hee Young, please let me know in the chat function here so then I will be able to call on you when we open it up for questions. But Hee Young, I was just asking Imbi the relief she felt with her first birdie of the day. When your first birdie came on number 6, was there a sense of relief? Finally, the putts are dropping?
Yeah, I had a couple chances earlier, like number two, really close, and I kept missed it. And kind of pressure and greens were a little bit sneaky faster. Then after number 6, I kind of relieved. Yeah, that's the day, you know.
It was definitely one of those days where I feel like that front 9 was a little harder for competitors out here, especially in your group as well. Did you think the front 9 was a little harder than the back 9 today?
I think so. The even other girls and include me tried to figure out with the speed a little bit. So first couple holes bit struggle, and then after we made a couple birdies out there, then play aggressive.
I was going to say, Imbi was also talking about how the putts were a little harder to read today. Did you find that difficult as well?
I think so. The pin positions are a little tucked in, the sideway, and little bit of grain, but it getting faster. So really hard to figure out with the speed. So
I know yesterday on number 10 you had the eagle. Today a birdie, but did you think about your eagle yesterday when you were going for that?
I did. So I try to always think about positive way. So when I walk through the fairway, okay, I made an eagle. So I might happening again, So good visualize and another good birdie out there. So I think keep good reminds me.
Did that start building your confidence for that back 9 then, you think?
I think so. I believe a lot of birdies out there. So even I missed a couple shots because with the heat and the conditions getting tougher, like the longer and little bit of windy afternoon. But I believe a lot of birdies out there. So just keep think about, okay, even I missed a couple shots, but it's coming some birdies out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Once again, if you have any questions for Hee Young, please let me know in the chat here. Imbi just talked about how you two were joking about how you're both kind of the same age and you're LPGA Tour vets out here. What was the conversation like between you two? You both now tied for the clubhouse lead.
I known her about when. So we actually graduated same middle school back in the Korea. So I known her really long time, probably almost 20 years now. Then now we have both husband and play while on the tour. So little bit of joking about we really we really hang out just the husband and wife on each other. Yeah. Feel a little different, but we really enjoyed it, and a lot of personal talk a little bit out there. It makes little fun to play golf.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We've got some questions here from Kimberly. Kimberly, if you'd like to unmute yourself.
Hi, congrats on a good round today. I wanted to ask, what was going through your mind when you approached that final putt on the 18th hole, and maybe how did you feel after you sunk that?
So I missed a lot of birdie putts today, even really close. So a bit struggle, and maybe I forced it too hard, and so number 18, no matter what, I try to keep focus on my routine before I hit the ball, and I think that works really well. Number 18 birdie putts.
And how did you feel after that went in?
I mean, very happy, and then I think really helps for starting tomorrow. A little less pressure, and always good reminds. Last putt going to next day, so it's gonna be really helpful rest of the weekend.
Yeah, and now that you mentioned that going into the weekend joint first, is it something that is a like boost does that boost your confidence going into the final 2 days of the tournament?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, thanks. All the best for tomorrow and Sunday.
Follow up on she was saying about on 18.
Mhm.
Did you know that you and Imbi were kind of jostling the lead all day? Would you consider yourself, a leaderboard watcher at all?
So couple leaderboarders out there, so easy to check the score stuff. But I really try not to really checking my score or any other player score, just imagination me and my caddy out there and try on my best. So not really bother anything.
Yeah. So when that putt came on number 18 and you were able to tie for the lead going into today, were you kind of overjoyed by the fact of like, oh yeah, this is probably my best putt of the day, maybe?
I think so. Best putt of the year.
Best putt of the year. I love that. Once again, a last call for Hee Young if there's any questions for Hee Young, but you're going into tomorrow, as they said, tied for the lead with Inbi. Are you one of those that just focuses on your own game? Do you think about any pressure of holding the lead as we continue on through the weekend?
I think when I have a good competitor out there with a similar score or anything with the same level line out there, I think good really for keep pushing, play aggressive, or forcing myself. So I think really good for me, challenging out there. So I think really good position right now, and then yeah.
Love that. Also, I just want to ask too, do you ever when you're playing at this kind of level that you're playing at and when you're tied for the lead, do you think about that most recent win back in 2019 and how well you played there?
So 2019, when I won, I played a playoff 4 holes, but my expectation was really low.
Yeah.
I just happy out there, and then
Oh, I meant 2020. I'm sorry.
2020.
Australia,
Yeah,
yeah.
2020. So really low expectation, play going to win, but I won. So even this week, I'm nothing to lose, and I mean, I wish I can win, but I'm not gonna force it too much. So I just enjoy out there and try to have fun tomorrow and Sunday.
I love that.
Yeah.
Ken, if you'd like to ask a question, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, Hee Young. Sentosa Golf Club has not treated you well in your past 5 starts this course. What's been the biggest difference for you to find success so far this week versus your past starts?
So meaning this year's seasons?
Yeah, what's different about the way maybe you're playing this golf course this year than maybe your previous appearances in Singapore?
So when I were play, I think 3-4 years ago, actually different golf courses. A couple houses are renovated or they fit different way. So I think this year more refreshed with the golf course and always pressure with the wind and green and heat. But this year everything's new, so back to set it up really nothing. So I think really refresh my mind really helps for this week.
Thanks, Hee Young.
Thank you.
One more off that before we
One
wrap
more?
it up here. One more, I promise you. Do you feel as if with the way you're playing this week, you're a much different player than the last time you came to Singapore?
I think when I play everyday golf and I keep growing myself. So I learned a lot of things, still struggle, but now I think I learn about myself, build up my golf game. So when I even trouble or anything with the bad situation, good situation, I think I learned little by little. So I think everything comes together this week. So
All right. Well, thank you, Hee Young. I appreciate the time, and we'll see everyone tomorrow.
thank you.